Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages, the 1216 podcast brings you a takeover episode for Black Clover, where there can only be one true Black Clover episode for us that we have just never got to. It's finally here. Man. We're going to sit here and give you guys a rundown of our top 5 male characters. Maybe 10. Top 5 female characters, our 3 best moments, and take you through the Black Clover movie that just came out, The Imperial Sword. Woo! That fucking movie was amazing.
Hey, listen. I'm excited to talk about this shit.
But we're going to save the best for last, and that's going to be the Imperial Sword movie. And we're going to get right into our top 5 males. Or you want to do females first? We're going to do females first. Yeah. And I'm cool with that. We're going to start off with our top 5 females list. We're going to hit you guys up with it. Don't got to be too much of explanation behind it. You guys know pretty much what we will do, like we always do about this time. How does it say your stream is doing?
No.
Okay, it's back up. Hey. Perfect. I'm watching it. I'm making sure, man. I'm hoping.
I made sure my audio was set so you can fucking
actually hear me.
Yeah.
I was so like, damn, this nigga got me turned down to 3. So let's get right into it. Like we always do, we bounce off one by one. And we go down the order from 5 to 1. And I guess I'll start off. My number 5 is Vanessa. I love Vanessa. Period. I'm starting off with that.
Listen. We say this shit all the time, but we don't talk about our list before we make it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all my number 5. I'm gonna try and make sure I cover the rest of the shit up so y'all can't see everything else.
And it's Vanessa.
We don't plan this shit out. Like we are not bullshit. We are not joking about that shit. But my number 5 is fucking Vanessa as well. That shit is crazy.
That's actually a good coincidence. I was gonna put her higher. I said, you know what? I can't have her too much higher than who I was gonna have up on here. So number 5 was a good spot for her.
Yeah, I fuck with Vanessa.
I
really fuck with her. One of my favorite moments. Listen, the way she dresses.
Man, dog. We get the best of everything from her. Plus, she's like an actual magician. Like she's the only magician that's out there, I would say.
Her backstory and all of that. With her mom and all that, and how Yami came and got her and whatnot. Yeah, I really fuck with her.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in the Black Bulls has their own kind of story, which makes it so. Listen, I'll get in all.
We get there. We definitely will. Yeah. But skipping from number 5 from Law. Fuck it. Let's go with number 4.
Yeah, 4. So I'll do my 4. My number 4 is Charmy. Absolutely love Charmy. She was great, funny and whatnot. So it was cool to be around her. But I really fell in love with her when we got to see her like
the Transformer.
Yeah, the transformation with the wolf and everything. And like I want to see more of that, more of her backstory, because I believe she's like half human, half dwarf or something like that. So I really want to see, what we can get from her in the future. So that's my number 4.
Oh man, that would be fucking. Oh, she is lovely. I actually kept her off my list, so we won't have that one in common.
Okay, cool.
My number 4 does start with a C though, and it is Charlotte of the. Okay. Oh, she is just her personality, just in general, just how badass she is as a captain. Of course, the love story for one of my favorite characters, Yami. Charlotte. Oh my God, girl, she does it all. I can't wait to get more of her.
Okay.
The best part is fucking when we had the whole. She acts just like Noelle does towards Asta with Yami. Is that true?
Okay, my number 3 then. Speaking of acting just like Noelle. My number 3 is Noelle. Loved her character development that
Dog.
she's had from the beginning to I'm just saying.
That's my number 3 as well.
Hey, listen. Well, the good thing is I have Charlotte on my list, so it's not all the same, right? It's not all the same.
We did have a C at that number 4 spot together, though.
Man, yeah. I love Noelle. Her character development from when we first meet her, which I've started rewatching again because of the movie, so we'll get into all of that later on. But yeah, just her character development from where she started to where she, eventually is when we leave off, unfortunately, with the anime and whatnot. It was just really great. I mean, she still has that kind of I'm a royal ass attitude and whatnot, but who deep down who she really is. She's a member of the Black Bull, so she's a good person.
She's an outlaw, baby.
So I just love her. I love her.
I love her transformation into the Valkyrie. Oh my gosh, bro.
Man.
Fucking amazing.
Man.
This is gonna be a fast list. I know you don't have this person though up on yours. It's my number 2 spot now. I know for a fact you don't have her on yours, and it's Dorothy.
I do not have her. No, you're right.
Dorothy, when we got to see her open her eyes finally from the dream world, lost my shit, bro. Lost my shit. And again, it goes back. She has a great moment with Yami as well when Yami do the dimensional slash and cut through the dream, bro. Oh! But it's not because of Yami. I love her character. I want to get more of her actually, for sure, because she has a lot to go. She has a lot, bro, to give to the table, and I want to know what you got inside the. But I guess we will stay at number fucking 2 since we both have the same number 1.
Yeah, right.
1, 3, 5.
Yeah. So we know for a fact, without talking about that, we know our number 1 is the same. The other ones we did not know for sure. Number 2, Mimosa. I love Mimosa. Okay. She can basically, with her flower, her plant creation magic, she can basically do everything.
Hell yeah.
Beginning right now, how when we first get to see her out on a mission and whatnot, and how she can track. She did the flower thing to make him tell the truth and everything. Mm-hmm. And just her healing, the robe jacket and whatnot. She can do so much, and she's confident about what she can do. But it's just when she gets around Asta, she's all she's kind of the opposite of Noelle in a way.
Exactly. She brings it out.
Yeah, I really like both of them. I really do.
I like that. Yeah,
and number 1, of course,
Marileona.
I mean, bro.
She's amazing.
Even before the movie,
yes.
Even before the movie, she's just the fire that she has, just everything about her personality. I didn't even really intend to do that, but yeah, the fire, just man, bro. That is an incredible woman. Did I freeze?
I know.
Uh-oh.
Okay, perfect. I had to turn you up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, she's an incredible woman. I love everything about her. Basically, from the first moment we met her, she was kind of rough and whatnot, but you kind of felt that she was she's doing that because she really just cares about her squad and everything. Because she came in after I forgot exactly when it was, but it was after Fuegoleon had got hurt, so
his arm got cut off.
So she came in and she took control and whatnot. So I just from that moment, I just really loved her character. And my probably before the movie, I think my favorite moment with her was the scene where it's kind of her fighting and her brother fighting, and they're kind of giving the description. Leo, yeah, no, not Leo, fucking Fuegoleon.
Oh, yeah.
When they're both fighting, I forgot exactly. I think it was the elves at that point, and they were both in different sections, but they were fighting and they were talking about each other. And then in the movie, which we will talk about, but to have part of that with her saying something towards that again, just
bro, it's the
I just love this show, man. I really love this show.
I'm gonna say it because that's one of my favorite quotes from her is she has this I would not be laughed at by anybody because it's jokingly, even if it's just jokingly, you will catch them fucking hands.
What she when did I become Big Sissy and grab his
exactly
head?
grab his head,
Don't play that
bro.
shit.
It happens all the time. And even through the flashback, like you got to see everybody walk through. Oh, what's up, big sis? Oh, what's up, big sis? Oh, lady. Oh, miss. Oh, hey.
Yeah. Don't play that shit. Bro, love her. Just love her character, man.
She's hands down probably one of my favorite all time. If I actually think about it now, all time female characters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no question.
Like her and Urza Scarlet, like fucking.
Oh man,
amazing.
no question. Both of them are on my list. No question. Fucking I gotta put Yoruichi on that list too.
Exactly.
Even though we haven't gotten to see her at the full, you know what I mean. We get in that later on. Well, shit. Yeah. In a couple of weeks, I think. Right.
Yeah.
In July sometime. Yeah.
Probably 3 weeks.
We're gonna,
yeah.
Man. So yeah, those are just a couple for sure. But hey. Yeah.
Just know we coming strong with it. But
Mary, man.
She embodies what it means to be a protector. And I absolutely love that about her. Her character development, her art, everything about her is just freaking right.
Man. Love her. It's crazy. 3 out of 5 and in the same fucking in spots. It's crazy. So it's the thing for a reason.
Welcome to the show. You hear what the fuck we talk about.
You feel me?
Now,
okay.
We could do our males, and I know for a fact this would not be the same slot for anybody. And I do have a few doubles for slots because I didn't want to put them off the list, but I'll treat them equally with mine.
Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll kick it off.
Bet.
Listen, rewatching it from the beginning, I have I'd say a better appreciation for his character. He's cold as fuck, like hands down, no questions asked. But his attitude. So I just how it's his rival. You know what I mean? I have at number 5 on my list.
My fucking gosh, we really do not talk about these lists at all. I promise you we don't.
No, that is crazy.
I promise you guys we don't.
That's crazy. No, I can admit, because me and Sam talk about this all the time, because he loves his characters like Coach. I can admit he's cold as hell. I love that about him. Love all the shit that he can do, but his attitude, that snobbiness, it just turns me off to kind of not like. So that'll probably be more so why he's down towards the bottom of my list and not higher toward, because I do take who the character is and how they act into into account for who they are in their rankings and whatnot. So that's the only reason he's at number 5. But I do not deny at any way, shape, or form at all that he is a badass. You feel me? No question.
Especially from the fucking movie. We'll get to that. Fuck. So my number 5, you already know, it's a dual number 5 for me though. But one of them, of course, is and the other one is real. So I have them both right, not because of their fights, but separately. Is because of just how complete his character is to me. It's the perfect rival to Asta. Like, I absolutely love his fucking character, and it's similar to what 16 was saying. It's the attitude kind of does pull it back a little bit with it, which is why you're down so far. But the attitude doesn't do it for real. For real, it's his ability to just have a different type of fucking magic. The painter's magic, this dude is cold, bro. Oh, he is cold. And I promise y'all, the moment that he created that giant canvas on the ground, it's funny because when they was going at it, and like, dog, real. From that point on, I was like, yeah, I'll fuck with dude. Even though he's like, his backstory is very tragic. You were a pretty much a loner. All you could do was paint. And that's what made you happy and what made your parents happy and your mom happy and stuff. But I love how they're using him. I wish we seen more of him inside the fucking movie, but we'll get there.
Yeah, funny as hell.
We'll get more.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Where we at?
Number 4.
Okay. So for my number 4, we talked about his big sister.
She's
number 1.
Bro. It's really like
Hell no. Yeah, fucking. That's my dog. Fucking Fuegoleon, Vermilion. That's what you say. You gotta.
The nigga name is literally right. Damn, you can't even see it. It's not even blinking all the way.
No.
It's literally right there, the number 4 spot.
Hell no, that shit is crazy. No, that's my guy. I fuck with him. The inspiration that he gives to Austin, you know, the speeches and whatnot that he gives. He just and his voice is fucking Commander Irvin from fucking Attack on Titan.
Which
so
goes
that
up your.
It hits. You know what I mean? The speeches, the talking to him, like knowing how to say what needs to be said to the person, but not in a way that's like demeaning, I guess I would say, not demeaning, like talking down to him in a way.
It's like more of an encouragement.
Encouragement. He's trying to bring the best out of all of the characters and whatnot. So I really appreciate that about him. And then his power. I mean, he's cold as hell. You know, the
Salamander.
Beat me to it, Salamander. Fucking the fire spirit. I mean, he was chosen, so it just shows you how good he is.
Yeah,
so that's my number 1.
For me, it's a little bit different because he was not just the fire abilities, but just because of how he connects, like you said, with every freaking body, and he wants to see the best out of them.
Best, yeah.
So this is my other dual spot, and you can probably guess who the other one is. I'm pretty sure you can guess who the other one is.
Hell no.
Say any name at all. If he is right here, who's a duo for it?
Or would it be Leo?
See, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I told you I didn't know.
But it's actually Nozel.
Oh, okay. The duo. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
his Mercury. Like everybody has really cool freaking abilities, but that Mercury is just next level,
different.
Bro.
Yeah, it's different.
Like you really look at that.
It's all purpose. It's
all purpose. Mm-hmm. I fucking love them as a duo spot. I can't beat it. And then my number 3 is definitely a duo as well. But I know my number 3 would not be your number 3 any type of fashion.
Let's see, because we've been wrong both times. Going there, we said we guarantee our male list is not the same. They've been the same partially. They've been the same partially. So my number 3. Okay, let's see. Is Voltia. Okay, we are good. Okay, we're good. Yeah. From his okay, I'm literally in the arc right now when they're in the dungeon. So I'm gonna get to all his backstory and stuff again. But his backstory, so you honestly understand why his character is the way his character is, and Yami finding something in him and bringing him in. You know, that's just really what the whole does. You know, the Black Bulls and all of that, the
outcasts
who have potential, who have the ability to do stuff, but just go about it in a different way, just need to be talked to, or just kind of talk to, or things explained or whatever done in a different way than it would be for basically everybody else. So it's not that they can't do, it's just they need a different nudge, what I mean, compared to other people. So yeah, I really fuck with him. His lightning creation magic is just
A1.
The stuff that he does throughout, like from the dungeon and stuff that you see later on, and just like even the stuff that's in the movie, which we'll talk about later, was just like, hey man, I have a real so 12's thing is fire, mine is electricity when I was going back and thinking about it, because for me it was like the whole seeing Static Shock on TV. That's a superhero. That's
literally was in my fucking head just now, bro. Was
superheroes just like me that can, has superpowers and all that kind of stuff. And that show was so relatable. Even looking back on it now, the topics and stuff that they covered, it was a bit more adult than you would think for a kid's show. The stuff that they covered and whatnot in there. So just that's kind of why I got attached. Why I think that's my kind of
element.
What I like, element. Electricity, fire. So that's my number 3, man. Love both of you.
My number 3 is a little bit different, and I know I'm gonna get looked at like, nigga, what? But yeah. So I know his number 2 and 1 already.
Oh yeah.
My number 3 is my final tie, my final duel spot up on here, and it is Leo the younger brother to Salamander, and Asta as a pair. I put Asta right here. Very hard for me to choose this right here, but I couldn't put Leo and Asta in separate categories because of just how much I love both of their character developments. Seeing as Leo wants to make Asta his rival as well, and he sees that fiery passion that Asta has, pushes him. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like you're the same character, just you're the background character of the main character.
But almost like a Konohamaru to Naruto.
Exactly. And I absolutely adore whenever they have scenes together at the same time. But Leo, I had to have the family, the big three of the family, all right there. Will inherit. I'm pretty sure one day, if it's possible, Salamander. I hope he does. If not, I'm sure from his training and what he's doing, he will become the strongest fire user inside of his whole family.
He got potential. They tell him. Yeah. They tell him he has it. Yeah, it's just about him figuring out how to pull it off.
And then Asta, of course, man, Asta, fucking devil dog right there. Boy, I almost said that nigga. That man is cold, bro. That man, Asta, is cold. I absolutely love his entire character development and like everything from me not having any type of magical powers to potentially being blessed by all of the magical wizards. We'll get there later on. It's something from the movie. We get there later on. It's just amazing to see. Like, we know he has plot armor, but at the same time, I put him up there with Zoro on a pedestal when it comes to characters that I really fuck with hard. Even though after the time skip and later on inside the manga, apparently Asta can beat Zoro, but we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I've seen like something about one thing. I don't know.
This shit just froze.
Go off. I think it just saw me reach for something. I don't know. It went to commercial.
I know. Okay. I'd seen it corner of my eye too. I just seen everything just But yeah, bro, like we'll see. We'll see because I see something about it, so I want to see just how strong he actually is. Which is kind of why I read it. But yeah, man.
Me and Sims talked about that.
270.
Me and Bag, as you all know, on the channel and whatnot. But we definitely talked about that. I was like, for me, I probably, if we don't hear anything about it coming back by the end of the year, I'll
definitely watch it. Yeah. But yeah, Asta and Leo, love that duo, man. And that's my final duo that comes into this spot. But number 2 for you, I can already say it out loud because I've already know who it is.
Go ahead, let's see. You probably do better than I did.
His number 2 is the captain of the Black Bulls, Yami.
You're all right. No, facts. I really fuck with Yami. It's more to his character than you kind of first, think of initially. When you kind of see him, because he just kind of seems like a big jokey kind of goofball and whatnot. I'm watching it from the beginning, so what we've seen early on, kind of joking, goofy and all that kind of stuff.
Shithead,
but serious in his own way and whatnot as well. When you get to see the stuff with Julius and all of that, and how he came to the country, and just when you really start to understand his character, you understand the Black Bulls and who they're made up of and why they're made up of, the kind of misfit, outcast, and all that kind of stuff.
It started with Yami.
I really respect him and everything that he's done and doing, for that group. You know what I mean? He's giving a chance to people who other people wouldn't think twice about. You know what I mean? So really respect that of him. And not just that, but that's a real deep part. But he's a badass, what I mean? I'm not gonna leave that shit out. You feel me? I won't leave it out. But that's it's just more to him than just being the badass that he is when it comes to fighting and whatnot. You feel me? So I feel that kind of connection with what you say, taking in strays. So that kind of whole thing with Yami, it kind of resonates with me, and you know, I feel that, and I respect that about him. So yeah.
You kind of do that shit.
That's what I said. Hey, what y'all say about me, man? Hey, listen, everybody deserves to have somebody who cares about them. You know what I mean? Nobody deserves to be alone in the world. As far as like, I'm talking about at least as far as like friends.
Not relationships.
Nobody deserves to be alone.
My number 2 was already mentioned. He's a badass for a reason. If you guys know who one of my favorite villains is in One Piece, you know why I will pick him every single time. And it is Luck. Luck is my number 2. I absolutely Luck gave me younger vibes of the guy from of Loxus from fucking Fairy Tail.
Mm.
He gave me like these younger vibes, and from his background story of him just always he kind of resonates the same way a lot of outcasts resonate, and just knowing that he wants to just fight, like the nigga is TTG always, is gonna always resonate with me, because when you see him on the screen, you know it's about that time to get their hands. He come inside come on, Magma, bow, and just bust off him for no reason. Like, bro, like he's trained to go. I actually might pick back up and we watch it again. Just to see it happen all over again, like it's the first time. Like, Luck.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Luck as hell.
I forgot what episode I'm on. I'm
13?
Something, whatever it is. We in the dungeon. That's where I'm at right now. We just literally, just popped up in the dungeon.
Oh, it's
That's where I just left off on before we started the pod.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start over from episode 1. This is an episode. Before we get to number 1s, Black Clover, for those of you who have not watched it, is an anime that will suck you in from the first episode and keep you wanting to go on and on.
That's what I said. We was talking to Bag when he was over there today. I was like, I watched it the first episode, and I'm just like, bro, it's something to this, and I just couldn't stop watching it from the first episode, man, and it was so hard finding out about them, putting a pause on it and whatnot. It's really good. It's a really good anime. I recommend, even with it being stopped, I recommend you watching it and then watch the movie, and then if you want to read it, then go ahead read it if you want to stay up to date. I'm still trying to hold off hope that they bring the anime back before I read. But like I said earlier, if by the end of the year, if it doesn't, if we don't have any news about it, I'm gonna just go ahead and have to read it, because I want to know how how it all finishes up. Because it's really good story.
And I think we're on chapter 362, so not too far off, which is pretty good.
Okay.
And our number 1s are literally one of the best duo moments in the entire show. It's just happened that way. 16, your number 1 is?
My number 1's Asta, of course.
Of course. Which means mine would have to be?
Guess it's Yuna.
No, Yami.
Oh, Yami.
Damn, he believed that.
I should have known. Listen, I knew that the whole time going through the list, and I don't know. Listen, bro, I knew that shit the sword, all that shit, bro. I knew all of that the whole time, and for some reason I said, brain fart. I'm sorry, y'all, but yeah, Yami, of course. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's the student pupil duo.
But why is that your number 1, man?
Oh man, listen, you talked about it earlier with your number 3. For me, just his character development, him from jump, like who he is in the world, him just essentially being the outcast of all outcasts, him not having magic when magic, in a world where magic is literally everything, and he has none, not a single drop. And no matter, what situations come up, he doesn't let that get him down. He continues to train, continues to push himself, ends up getting the Grimoire, ends up getting into the Magic Knights with no magic, continues on throughout the show, defeating villain left after right after left after right, continually getting stronger, pushing towards his goal, just showing that if you never give up, you can do whatever you set your mind to.
Man.
I love him. I mean, people talk about the yelling and all that shit. I don't care. I love his character, bro. I love everything about him.
It's literally Law in the anime form.
Younger, yeah, bro. Yeah. Younger me, for sure. Yeah, that was definitely high school me.
Going back to it,
so I guess I can see. That's why I resonate with characters like that, because I see myself in characters like that. So Luffy, Asta, Naruto, the yelling, the Bakugo, the yelling. You know what I mean? Those, I have a theme to the, like my number one characters out of shows, man. It's just who they are and whatnot. So yeah, that's my dog.
And then of course, my theme is always a nonchalant attitude theme with it when it comes to stuff. Like I'll handle business when it's time to handle it. But other than that, it's like I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna relax with it. We party. We have to party with it. Do what we gotta do with it.
Like a voice actor for
as Zoro.
Number one, both shows, man.
We got Zoro, we got fucking Yami, and then Todoroki is the prime example of it all. Like they all have a similar mindset to shit. Even Ace, like it's just like that.
Cola,
exactly. But yeah, man, Yami is number one. When I first seen his character, it reminded me of one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the fisherman, because he was on a boat. And he had a sword as well. And the legendary fisherman was one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards growing up. And I always thought, wow, is that where they got that drawing from? But yeah, Yami he just takes over a whole new perspective of going past your limits and surpassing it. It's just key to life. Like you live this way regardless. And plus,
dig deep and push past our limits.
Exactly. Go. And then finally, it's like that. If y'all eating this out there, please stop eating. It's the shits, bro. Like we take nice long shits when it's convenient for us, and that's how we do it. Like it just happens that way. But yeah, love it, fucking love it, man.
The 3 moments.
We really don't talk about these things at all. We promise you this. Like shit just really happens just because of how connected we are, and we know we love our own shows, of course, but it's a connection, bro. Like it just happens. It's a 12-16
without even talking about it. Yeah, it's real.
Exactly.
It's real.
You see some similarities on every single list that we fucking have done so far. In our top 3 moments, I'm 100% sure we'll have some more of those as well. So transition over to our top 3 moments. I guess I'll kick it off.
For sure.
My number 3 slot on this moment, isn't really like a huge thing to the anime itself, but it is when we get to see these characters in action going all out. And it's the Captains versus Captains tournament.
Okay.
I love this moment. Like everything about this, seeing Jack and Yami just going crazy. Like as the 2 outcasts of all of the entire royal captains,
the
like they went nuts, bro. And of course, you got to see just sheer power unleashed. Like the captain, it speaks for itself. That tournament literally speaks for itself. When you watch it, it's like, why is this here? But then again, you look at it like, I get to see what all of them do. Like, yes.
When they let loose, yes. That was the reason for it. Just to see that.
Exactly. That's it.
We thank y'all for it. Exactly. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my number 3, man. Captain versus Captains. Like, it's hands down. Ooh. Hands. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah. Facts. Okay, so before I do my number 3, I have like an honorable mention, one that's like a huge moment, but it doesn't really. It hits, but you can't really see the the seeing it bloom, like the situation, like like a flower, like you kind of see where it's going, but it doesn't really get all the way there. And it's when Asta fights Libe, the whole the very last episode, which is why you don't really get to see anything come of it. But him and then basically just
to the movie.
But yeah. You get to see him and his mom, you know what I mean? The relationship Libe had with Asta's mom, and getting to really find out more about Asta and all of that kind of stuff. And that really hit for me, but I couldn't like have it as one of my top moments just because we don't see what can come up. Exactly. That's really where they ended.
until the movie.
Funny as hell. So my third moment, I guess I'd say, it was basically, if you watch the my Black Clover video, that Asta shit, it's the top 3 of that. So you won't yeah, come on.
Hell no.
Nothing changed from that, y'all. So if y'all watch that video, y'all already know. So my number 3 is Asta versus Ladros when they were in the field with the whole stuff with Vanessa's mom and whatnot, and Asta transforming into the like actual demon form for the first time. Like, seeing him transform for the first time, that shit, like, beautiful. The animation in the fight, beautiful. Just everything about that. So I mean, I really like lost my shit watching that for the first time. So that's my number 3.
That's actually a really good number 3, bro. Like,
my number 3.
That shit's hard. Yes, perfect. Number 2, might be. I think that's your number 1 then, because if I remember right from the fucking that video. The number 3 for me is Asta and Yami versus Dante. Yeah. So Asta and Yami versus Dante, pure perfection. You got to really see the connection come strong and the trust that Yami has inside Asta as he threw his sword and said, fuck it, finish him off. Like, that part of that moment solidified, I know you're going to be the Wizard King or the captain of the Black Bulls one day before you become Wizard King. I know who I'm passing the torch on to when it's time for me to leave, and it's going to be you. It was lovely, man. That fight alone was fucking lovely.
Facts. No, listen. Y'all know how I feel about it if y'all seen my Black Clover video, so y'all know. For me, number 2, Asta, Femoral and Vanessa versus Veto. That fight, that was before Asta's like, his demon form and whatnot. But seeing him going through all the pain, the torture, getting his body beaten, broken up, broken down, and all that, going up against Veto, but still not fucking giving up, and then having the help of Vanessa and Fenrir, so them kind of casting off who they are, to the side, the drunk and the drunken girl and fucking the
errand boy,
the nigga who flirts with girls and all that kind of stuff, to no avail, might I add. But that to cast that off, to see like this kid, no magical abilities, nothing really significant about him other than the fact that he refuses to fucking give up no matter what the situation is.
That's his magical power.
He starts changing everybody in the squad and whatnot. So it's just, man, and then to see him take him down, like after all of that, just that was it, man. That's my number 2. So even before he got, you know what I mean, that scene, those episodes were just done so beautifully that that's really really a high moment for me.
My number 1, if you guys watch my TikToks a little bit or just understand where I come from with certain things, it's the Black Bull saving Fenrir when he went against fucking Langers, his brother. Like, bro, like just that part alone, he's about to bring all the torch down.
I don't have that on my list.
And not even an honorable mention. when he brings that down, and you just see Asta, Luck, and Magma just take off, boom, and land. You make one more move, fuck the tournament. We gonna kill you on spot, like that.
The rest of the Black Bulls was lined up, ready to go. Just
because we all seen it. Like Charmy had the big old thing set when when they went to the next episode from it, we seen like how they took off. They were up on Charmer's thing and just got flown off out.
Bruh.
Like, bro, they really are a family, bro.
No, that's a fact. No, I feel ashamed of myself.
I thought this would have been on your list, bro. I really thought it would have.
No, it definitely should have been, but mine is really so, I guess, Oscar specific, just because he's my, you know what I mean? He's my favorite character. Everything resonates, goes around him, involves other characters and all that kind of stuff. So, my number one is Raheed's number two, which is 12's number two. I'm sorry. Yeah, funny as hell. 12's number two, which is Asta versus Dante. I mean, bro, that episode, I watched that episode. Okay, so I'll give you a little, y'all, quick backstory before, and then it'll just be get into it. That fucking episode. So I'm at work, driving, working, dropping stuff off, UPS, blah, blah, blah. Bag hit me up. Hey, bro, fucking the new episode, fire, bro. No, bro, it's like that, bro. It's really like that. I'm like, okay, bro, if you say so, I'm gonna take your word for it, man. I hope you ain't gassing that shit up and I come home and it's trash. Finish up the day, rushing to get home. I want to see it. Get home, get ready, sit in front of the computer like I'm, right now, all set up, ready to go. Watched it. Jaw on the floor, bro. I rewatched it that day at least 5 to 10 times. That in a sitting, bro. That episode, just everything we've seen from his training all the way up to this moment. Fucking like you said, fucking Yami putting complete and total faith in him. We've seen it coming from the beginning when he first brings him in and he starts giving him missions and starts saying, giving him more and more responsibility as far as fights and whatnot. He sees something in him. Asta knew he saw it in him. He knew, like, I have to step up. He's trusting me. If I don't match him speed for speed, blow for blow, doing what he's doing, then we're gonna fucking die. So he did what he did. He pushed past his limits and they took him out. And just the whole moment of him throwing the sword, him catching it, fucking Libe inside talking, and then him finally doing the slash.
Perfect. Wow. It was literal perfection, bro.
Just, bro, my favorite episode, hands down, far and away, no questions asked. Just loved everything about it.
That was such a good episode,
man.
And we're gonna catch you guys next time. For the follow-up video to this one, we just had our top threes, our top 3 moments, our top 5 characters of it. But you guys can catch out the movie review right here.